Welcome back to GoodKnitKisses. I'm your host Kristen, and today we're going to talk about the purl stitch. I've already done several rows and I'm going to show you a few extra tips along the way, but right now let's get started on the purl. And if you need a reminder on the knit stitch, go ahead and refer back to that video and look on my main channel, and we'll have a playlist for needle knitting on stitches. We want to insert our needle not knitwise, which is underneath this left needle, but now we want to insert it on top, and so you're going to go from this front part of the needle and up like this, and then your working strand is going to go over the front of it and you're going to wrap, okay, and then you're going to push this loop down and then you're going to pull it off of the other needle. Now if you need to push your work down here to make it easier, then you do that. See how it just pulls right off. Now you don't need all that extra slack, I'm just exaggerating it right now. So we are going to insert this needle purlwise, go underneath and on top of this needle here, you're going to yarn over and then push that loop and pull it off. We'll do that again. Yarn over, push that loop onto the other needle and pull it off simultaneously. Yarn over, push it down and pull off. Okay. Put that needle in, take your yarn, wrap it around, push that down, and then take the loop off. And I know I'm not doing it like the technical way you're supposed to say it. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. Again, I'm more of a beginner at this too, but I had several people ask me to do videos on needle knitting and the way I would do it, so this is the way I do it. I'll get more experience later. As you know, I have a carpal tunnel, and so I don't do as much needle knitting, and so I'm a little slower at it too. I have to stop because of pain. And we will continue doing this purl. I've got 17 stitches on my needles, so finish the stitches on your row, and then we're going to turn our work and come back. If you mess up, just let it go and go ahead and pull it off like this, and then go ahead and put your needle back in, yarn over, push it down, pull it through. Keep going. If you can get like 20 to 40 stitches on your needles, that's great for practice, because when you continue doing the stitches over and over again, it gets you a better rhythm. I'm in an awkward position for the camera. Now this last stitch is going to be a little loose, but what happens is it actually tightens up on every row. So I'm going to flip this over, and now you can see that the opposite side is doing the opposite stitch here. So we did purls. I did a whole bunch of purls, and on the back side it looks like knit. So now we're actually going to knit this row in order to continue to get this look here. Now if we continue to purl, you're going to get a garter stitch row. So it's just going to go in the opposite as you did before. So we are just going to alternate every other row. So the back side of this particular panel is actually knit, or the wrong side. So again, the knit stitch you insert in to the back, yarn over, and then pull that loop through the top or the front of this needle here and slip it off. Continue your row, flip, and we'll come back to the purl. Flip it over, and you see you've got your purl bump here because you just made a knit over here. So we are going to insert purlwise again, back like this. Going to yarn that over and push it down and pull off. Insert our needle in the front, yarn over, push it down, pull off. Insert, yarn over, push it down, pull it off. It's that simple. Pull that off. I hope this video has helped you today in learning how to purl on needles. Tune in for my next video on binding off. Thanks for tuning in to Good Knit Kisses. I'm your host, Kristen, and happy knitting.